Hey everyone, and welcome. It feels like we're living in fast forward, doesn't it? The pace of change right now is just staggering, and honestly, it can feel pretty impossible to keep up. So today, we're going to take a breath, pull back a bit, and really try to get a clear picture of this incredible transformation. We'll look at where we've been, but more importantly, where we're headed in the next 20 years. All right, let's jump right in.
Okay, to really get a handle on the scale of what's happened, let's just do a little time travel. Think back to 2005. I mean, it feels like it was just yesterday, right? But back then, the internet was still kind of a luxury for a lot of people. Smartphones? Nope, not really a thing yet. And social media was just this weird little experiment. Now, snap back to today, to 2025. We are living in a world that's AI-powered, hyper-connected, a truly digital reality. The difference between those two worlds, it isn't just big, it's like a whole civilizational leap.
So, what was the engine behind that incredible leap? Well, it all comes down to one word: connectivity. And the sheer scale of it is just mind-blowing. In only 20 years, more than 4 billion new people came online. Think about that for a second. That's not just a statistic. That's a fundamental rewiring of humanity itself. We connected minds, we connected markets, on a scale that was, well, it was completely unimaginable before.
So let's break that down a little bit. We're going to start with what you could call the first great wave of this transformation, the Great Connection. This is the period from roughly 2005 to 2025, and it's what really built the foundation for the world we live in right now. I mean, it rewired everything: our politics, our jobs, our personal lives. And to really get where we are today, you have to understand this period first.
You can really see how this all unfolded in stages. First, around 2005, broadband started bringing the internet into our homes. That was huge. Then by 2015, the game completely changed again when mobile internet took over. Suddenly, that power wasn't just in our homes, it was in our pockets. And now, here in 2025, AI is becoming this new, mainstream layer built right on top of that connected world. You see how each step built on the last? It just kept accelerating the pace of change.
And if you had to pick one single thing, one device that defined this whole era, it's got to be the smartphone. The jump is just unbelievable. We went from just 2% of the world having one in 2005 to about 70% today. That little device became the portal, the main gateway through which billions of people experienced the internet for the first time. It completely transformed communication, culture, business, you name it. A total game changer.
And, this wasn't just about screens and apps. The impact was incredibly real. And the data shows a world that was just completely transformed. Internet users went up 5 times over. Global life expectancy, it rose by 6 years. And the global economy, it more than doubled. So the takeaway here is really clear. This tech revolution drove actual, tangible progress for a lot of people all over the world.
But it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, right? This change also brought massive social upheaval. It's kind of like two sides of the same coin. On one hand, all this connectivity fueled these incredibly powerful digital movements for social justice. But at the exact same time, it also made political polarization way worse by creating these digital echo chambers. And yeah, global GDP was soaring, but we also saw wealth inequality skyrocket, because the benefits of this new economy just weren't being shared equally. So it's a really complex, messy, and contradictory legacy.
And all of that brings us right here to today. So if the last 2 decades were all about connection, this next era is all about intelligence. We are now living in what you could call the AI present. And I really want to stress this. This is not some far-off sci-fi future. The next great wave of revolution, it's already here. And it's already starting to change everything. So that leads to the big question, right? If the connectivity revolution defined our recent past, what's going to define our future? Well, the answer seems to be overwhelmingly intelligence, specifically artificial intelligence.
Yeah, welcome to the AI revolution. This is the next big cycle. And in this cycle, AI isn't just another tool. It's the engine. It's what's powering our daily lives, our economies, our most incredible scientific breakthroughs. A good way to think about it is, it's not just another app on your phone. It's more like a whole new fundamental layer being built on top of the connected world we already have.
And again, this is not science fiction, I promise. You are already living in this future. Think about it. The incredible speed of mRNA vaccine development, that was powered by AI. These groundbreaking gene therapies we're seeing, totally AI-driven.
Even new kinds of entertainment, like these wild, interactive, living movies that can actually change based on your choices, that's all being built with AI. The future isn't coming, it's already here.
Okay, so if that's the present, where's all this actually going? Let's try to look ahead. Let's project forward into what we can call our augmented future and just explore what life might look like as this AI revolution really, truly takes hold over the next couple of decades.
And the projected timeline here is pretty breathtaking. By 2030, the expectation is that AI will be a part of pretty much every single workplace. Fast forward 5 years to 2035, and the insane power of quantum computing could make everything from your healthcare to your entertainment hyper-personalized, just for you. And then, by 2045, we might actually be seeing the dawn of brain-computer interfaces, BCIs. We're talking about technology that could merge our minds directly with machines. It's wild.
So what does that world actually feel like to live in? Well, culturally, imagine entertainment becoming these fully immersive living movies that you literally step inside and interact with. And on a more personal level, imagine having AI companions or even digital twins of yourself. And not just to manage your calendar, but for real emotional support, maybe even helping you understand yourself better.
Biologically, the changes could be even more profound. I mean, we're talking about a future where lab-grown organs could make transplant waiting lists a thing of the past. A future where synthetic biology lets us engineer living organisms for specific jobs. And this is going to force us to have some very real and very, very complicated ethical debates about what it even means to be human anymore.
And all of this seems to be heading towards the ultimate merger, those brain-computer interfaces we talked about. This kind of tech, it's not just about thinking faster or pulling up information. It's about identity itself. The ability to directly plug our brains into the digital world could completely reshape how we learn, how we relate to each other, and maybe even how we experience something as deep as spirituality.
So let's put some numbers to this future world. By 2045, we're looking at a planet with 9.5 billion people. Out of those, 7 billion will be online. We'll be more packed into cities than ever before, and global life expectancy could be pushing 80. So what's the picture that paints? It's a world that is more crowded, older, more urban, and more digitally connected than any other time in all of human history.
So when you pull all these threads together, what do you get? You get a world where our identities are this hybrid of who we are online and offline. You get a world with way more complex global politics, maybe even new AI-influenced religions and digital rituals. This isn't just a tech shift we're talking about. It is a complete reimagining of society itself.
And you know, all this incredible technology, all this breathtaking, fast-forward change, it all leads us back to one simple place: the ultimate human question. What does this augmented future actually mean for us? For you? For me?
And that really leaves us with the core challenge of our time. What does it mean to be you in a world where technology can augment, replicate, or even replace every single part of your experience? Your memories, your skills, your creativity. In this world that's moving so fast, where does our humanity truly lie? I think that's the question we are all going to be answering together in the decades to come. Thanks for exploring all this with me today.